let's talk about how we can make some money in the stock market. So looking at the market and the economic conditions here. So starting with SPY, the big important fact that we have to focus on SPY is this pennant and the apex is getting very, very tight here. So we have SPY that broke out, and I did talk about this, that when there is a pullback, we have to wait and see on how big the pullback is and what the market is going to do, and then we should have a period of consolidation. Well, what happened, right? So we had a big move on SPY on the upside, right? It broke out, retested, and went up again, and then tried to break above 400 psychological level, unable to do so. Sellers were in control, they pushed it down. Now we had some big news in the market, so the catalyst was earnings and different things, and the market decided to push up. Also, the reason why the market decided to push up was today was something known as options expiry or OPEX. So because of OPEX, we had a lot of put volumes that were expiring today, which caused this little squeeze that happened towards the end. But the important level still remains is 400, and if we look at the bigger picture on the S&P 500, it's still 404. If it breaks above this, we can get a nice move to the upside, and we can go test 410 and then go above the 480 and the 420 range, right? And then continue to focus towards that. But right now, we don't really have a sense of direction. It is trying to break out. It is setting up another higher low, right? So this is another point that we can focus on the S&P 500, which is higher than this, which is higher than this. So there is a stair-stepping opportunity on SPY that we must continue to focus on, and just not ignore it, but know that a bigger move is yet to come. It has not transpired yet. So looking at triple Q, same thing, breakout, pullback, and now we have a retest of this level, clearly telling us there's enough buyers around 275 and now pushing higher on the triple Qs, and that is telling us that triple Qs are ready to move to the upside. But now we have to be careful and not over speculate. We just have to trade what the market gives us and not try to over trade as well. So if we look at this, big move will come up above 290 to 295, then 298. However, we should expect next week to have a period of consolidation before we have a breakout. But triple Qs look like they're primed to break out soon. However, we will continue to watch and monitor the transactions. Looking at Dow Jones bouncing off this level here, that's great. Like I said in the previous video, if you guys watched it, I did mention that 322 would be a big level. If this breaks down, this will invalidate the inverted head and shoulder pattern. Right now, the inverted head and shoulder pattern on the Dow Jones is still holding up. If we get a nice bounce here and we get a break above 350, that means we have enough participation right here of buyers, which could push this move quickly to the upside, and we could have a breakout in the stock market very, very soon. However, we will continue to monitor it, but this level will remain ideal, the 350 level, to monitor and watch. IWM, same thing. We had a nice breakout here, tried to break out, but it did not succeed. The pullback was nice to the downside. We had buyers right here at 180, and now we're pushing back up to the upside. Now, what's interesting to know on the IWM is that, there's a lot of consolidation here. Now, we want to see some consolidation again on this level. If it does break above 190, IWM had 1, 2, 3 failed attempts of the break of 190. So if we get the fourth attempt here, there's a high probability that it will break out and go to the upside, and we can even see 200 on IWM in the coming few days here. The other interesting part is gold. If you guys have been watching gold, and I've been talking about gold, we had a nice breakout on gold. It's very interesting to watch here. Gold is consolidating now, after breaking out to the upside here. We want to see some consolidation for gold over the next couple of weeks here before I believe it decides to break out to the upside. Gold, I'm still bullish on gold, and we will see what it does in the next coming weeks. But for now, I do have a stop loss here. There is a chance we can have a pullback. We had a few days of consolidation, which is right about here. Now it's trying to break out, but there's no catalyst behind it right now. So we'll continue to monitor the price movement of gold, and we'll see if it accumulates or consolidates here for a little bit longer before it decides to break out. Now, looking at VIX here, VIX has broken down very nicely. But it tried to break out, rejection on this trend line, is coming back down here, but however, it's still above this level. I want to see it get below in this zone and start consolidating. And if it stays above this level, I'm kind of worried that we can have an upside move. There are a lot of economic risks in the market still, so the way the VIX is behaving, I'm kind of wary of that. And also, what's an interesting thing to note is the 2-year yields also went up today a little bit. So did the 10, and so did the 20, and so did the 5. So that's something interesting to note for me. And also, like always, I mention this a lot. If every single sector in the market is green, I am careful. There is something amiss here. There should be some sort of rotation happening. If everything's green, you should be wary, and that means something could be coming in the following weeks. We do have the Fed meeting next week, so be careful, trade safe. If you guys enjoyed the segment, please like and subscribe to the channel.